I've done it yet.
I sat within the barley green, I sat me with my true love. My sad hearts drove the two between, the old love and the new love. The old for her, the new that made me think all Ireland dearly, while soft the wind blew down the glade and shook the golden barley. 'Twas hard the woeful words to frame, to break the ties that bound us, and harder still to bear the shame of foreign chains around us. And so I said, the mountain glen I'll meet at morning early, and I'll join the bold united men, while soft winds shook the barley. 'Twas said I kissed away her tears, my fond arm round her flinging, when a foreman shuffler stung our ears from out the wild woods ringing. A bullet pierced my true love's side in life's young spring so early, and on my breast in blood she died, while soft winds shook the barley. But blood for blood, without remorse, I've tamer to Turtallow. I've lain my true love's clay-like corpse, where I'll fall soon must follow. Around her grave I've wandered drear, in night and morning early, with breaking heart when near I hear the wind shakes the barn.
All right, start again.
Okay, Welsh Rover League. We're gathered here today to remember with pride the great Irish patriots who gave their lives fighting the mercenaries sent by Britain to maintain a military occupation over our beloved country. Those brave men and women of Ireland who refused to lie down, but who stood tall and faced the Crown forces, a cold and callous enemy that was prepared to launch murderous attacks on Ireland's civilian population. Britain's brutal nature is well documented, with atrocities on Bloody Sunday in Derry, and here in Belfast with the Ballymurphy and Spring Hill massacres, amongst many others. Britain has forced upon the people of this country more than 800 years of dark days, and still we resist. We resist because it is the right thing to do, and our spirit and determination remains unbroken. The cause of Irish freedom is a noble cause, and no amount of smears and black propaganda will ever change that. We would like to send solidarity greetings to those around the world engaged in similar freedom struggles, and we would also like to send our solidarity to the Republican prisoners in Maghaberry who are facing brutal forced strip searches on a regular basis. We commend them for their courage in carrying on the struggle against criminalisation, and today we call on the British government to honour an agreement reached last year with Republican prisoners. The journey our fallen comrades embarked upon remains to be completed, and on this, the 95th anniversary of the 1916 Easter Rising, we must reflect upon where we have been and refocus ourselves on where we need to go. These brave soldiers of Erin were then and continue to be today an inspiration to us, and the best way to honour them is to rededicate ourselves to the aims and the objectives for which they gave their lives, and that is what we ask of you all here today. I would like to call on the volunteer Patricia Black, Frank Ryan flute band to play the national anthem. To read the proclamation.
Óglac na hÉireann, the provisional government of the Irish Republic, to the people of Ireland. Irish men and Irish women, in the name of God and of the dead generation from which she receives her old tradition of nationhood, Ireland, through us, summons her children to her flag and strikes for her freedom. Having organised and trained her manhood through her secret revolutionary organisation, the Irish Republican Brotherhood, and through her open military organisations, the Irish Volunteers and the Irish Citizens Army, having patiently perfected her discipline, having resolutely waited for the right moment to reveal itself, she now seizes that moment, and supported by her exiled children in America and by gallant allies in Europe, but relying in the first on her own strength, she strikes in full confidence of victory. We declare the right of the people of Ireland to the ownership of Ireland and to the unfettered control of Irish destinies, to be sovereign and indefeasible. The long usurpation of that right by a foreign people and government has not extinguished the right, nor can it ever be extinguished except by the destruction of the Irish people. In every generation, the Irish people have asserted their right to national freedom and sovereignty. 6 times during the last 300 years they have asserted it in arms. Standing on that fundamental right and again asserting it in arms in the face of the world, we hereby proclaim the Irish Republic as a sovereign, independent state, and we pledge our lives and the lives of our comrades in arms to the cause of its freedom, of its welfare, and of its exaltation among the nations. The Irish Republic is entitled to and hereby claims the allegiance of every Irish man and Irish woman. The Republic guarantees religious and civil liberty, equal rights and equal opportunities to all its citizens, and declares its resolve to pursue the happiness and prosperity of the whole nation and of its parts, cherishing all of the children of the nation equally, and oblivious of the differences carefully fostered by an alien government which have divided a minority from the majority in the past. Until our arms have brought about the opportune moment for the establishment of a permanent national government, representative of the whole people of Ireland, and elected by the suffrage of all her men and women, the provisional government hereby constituted will administer the civil and military affairs of the Republic in trust for the people. We place the cause of the Irish Republic under the protection of the Most High God, whose blessing we invoke upon our arms, and we pray that no one who serves that cause will dishonour it by cowardice, inhumanity, or rapine. In this supreme hour, the Irish nation must, by its valour and discipline, and by the readiness of its children to sacrifice themselves for the common good, prove itself worthy of the august destiny to which it is called. Signed on behalf of the Provisional Government, Thomas J. Clark, Sean McDermott, P. H. Pearce, James Connolly, Thomas McDonough, Eamon Kent, Joseph Plunkett.
I'd also like now to call on Stephen Murney to come forward to play a lament during the lowering of the flags.
Éirígí Easter. Alright. Éirígí Easter.
I would now like to call on everyone to observe a minute's silence in honour of Ireland's dead. We'll now have the laying of the wreaths. First from Éirígí's Kirklemashuntha, the second from Éirígí's Beal Feirste, the third from the ex-prisoners, and the James Connolly Republican Society Belfast would also now like to lay a wreath. I'd also now call on anyone else with flowers or wreaths to come forward. Okay, thank you.